Hey, Yori back with Big Lud's Barbecue. We got a lot going on today. We're doing a little fundraiser for victim advocates. We're helping smoke 4 turkeys and some chickens and stuff. We did that a week ago as a good fundraiser. So anyway, got the smoker full today, but got a buddy that likes McRibs at those McDonald's. I think he likes the 68 ingredients that goes into those. Processed pink slime. I don't know what he likes. No offense, McDonald's. I'm sure you're great, but anyway, we're gonna make a Big Lud style McRib. Instead of using processed pork-like substance, we're going to use a rack of ribs and make us a big old fat guy McRib sandwich. So we're going to cook that like a rib. We're going to do a few things a little bit different just to make that a little tender. We're going to sauce it up good at the end to get that good sauce. Get some pickles and onions on there. We're going to take this membrane off the back just so we can pull that off, because we're going to slide these bones out later. So to get that membrane, I'm sure you know how to do it, but I'm going to get real close to these bones because I want to try to help lift those out a little bit later. So we're just going to get that membrane started right there and get a little knife, get in there and just pull that out. Sometimes they're angry little membranes and don't want to come out. Sometimes they rip right out. This one looks like a South Pole elf, so he's kind of ornery. Get a little paper towel, give me a little better grip on that. We'll see if we can rip that little membrane out of there. So we're gonna take that out. We're gonna smoke this. We'll do it a little, my heck, I'm struggling to get membrane off there. You ever have that where you can't get it off? I only do if we're filming. If I'm not filming, it pops right off. But anyway, we're gonna, like I said, cook this. We're just gonna go a couple hours on like 330. We'll go a couple hours at 330, get a little smoke in it, and then we're gonna wrap it early and wrap it a little longer because we wanna get that juicy so we can get those ribs pulled out of it. So we're gonna cook it about 5 hours. We might be a tad more, but I'm hoping about that 4.5 hour mark we can pull those bones out of that and make us a big old fat McRib sandwich. So we got that thing off. That took us a little bit. We've got it done. I'm gonna grab a little mustard. We'll put a little mustard on that and season it. All right, so we'll put just a little shot of mustard on there, not much. It's a little gassy mustard anyway. Throw a little bit on that just to get her rubbed to stick, a little binder. Like I said, we're smoking a bunch of turkeys and chickens and stuff for that fundraiser. So this will give us, got a buddy that likes ribs, so this will give us a little something to eat while we're smoking. I love that. I love to throw a hot link on or something in that smoker while I'm doing stuff. Kind of like an appetizer. As a fat guy, you got to be able to eat while you're waiting to eat. So this will give us something to eat while we're cooking a little bit. I'm going to start out with a little honey habanero. I like that as a little base. It just gives me a nice little shot. I should have seasoned that other side before I rolled it, but dude, we say it all the time. It's America. You can do whatever you want. That's a great thing with barbecue. I mean, we bought a little Big Chief smoker when I was a little kid, probably 8 years old. Me and my 2 brothers went in. That was the happiest day in our life. Went to IFA and bought us one of those Big Chief, just electric smokers. And that's kind of what got us smoking when we were little bitty dudes. And man, as I got a little older, I just caught the bug and just kept smoking. Built an old barrel 25 years ago and fabricated that and learned a lot over the years. Burned up a lot of good meat, but you learn. We're gonna do a little maple bourbon, just because I know some of you guys like bourbon. So we're gonna throw a little that on there and try to get this seasoned up. Hopefully a little better than McDonald's does, but throw a little that on there, a little bourbon on the back. Anyway, so we're just gonna finish seasoning that up a little bit, and then we'll throw it in for a couple hours at 230, and then I'll come back and show you how we're gonna kind of change that from a rib to a McRib. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so we smoked that rib about 2 hours at 230. Man, I'm hungry. That smells good. I'm ready for lunch. Anyway, we're gonna make a nice butter bath now. I've got got our essential oils, right? You gotta have essential oils if you're cooking. So I've got about a third of part butter, third part bacon grease, third part of barbecue sauce. You can really use any kind of sauce you want. We're doing that today because we're making McRibs, so we want that barbecue sauce to start getting that flavor through too. So just butter, bacon grease, barbecue sauce, tab of seasoning in there, and I'm just gonna put that in a nice bath. I've got my rib bone side up, so my meat's down on that rib, and we're just gonna give it a nice little bath. That'll go all the way down to the bottom, float its way over there, and that is gonna help that nice moist rib so we can get the bones out, give it that little flavor for our McRib. I'm just gonna wrap that up. I'm gonna throw that in for about another 2.5 hours at 275. We're gonna bump that up to 275, help break that down. And then in about 2.5 hours, 4.5 hours in, we'll pull the bones out, sauce it up really good to make our McRib, and put together a big old fat sandwich. See you in a minute. All right, so we got them wrapped, pulled them off the smoker. We'll see if we can get the bones out, and then we'll sauce them up. Probably a little hot and a little, try to run that the other way, look at that. Boom. That little bit of grease is trying to beat me, but I'm gonna win, told you. All right, so they're lathered up good. A little steam rolling off those little puppies still. Oh yeah, they're nice and hot. Okay, so we're gonna slide, if you can see me, we're just gonna slide these bones out. There's one. You want to make sure you get them all. You don't want to leave any bone fragments because we're going to eat that like a sandwich. So that would kind of ruin your day if all of a sudden you're, you know, chunking on a little piece of. Nice part if it stays a little on there, that's my snack. That little guy wants to stay in there. There he comes. All right, so we're just going to pull all these bones out of there, slide them out, and then we're going to put a little barbecue sauce on them and lather them up. So we got all the ribs out. They stood out pretty good. I've got some barbecue sauce here made up. We're just going to put a pretty good jag of barbecue sauce on there. So we're going to lay up a bunch of barbecue sauce on there. And because those McRibs, you know, you got to have a lot of sauce. So that's obviously more than I'd put on my rib or something that way. But for what we're doing today, we're going to load that pretty good with barbecue sauce. That's way too much. But hey, if we're making McRibs, got to beat McDonald's. That's not hard. All right, we're going to throw that back on the smoker and we'll be back. All right, we're ready to put this McGriddle together. I got J. Dale with me. We're going to sample this McGriddle, see if we're better than McDonald's. So we got this back on with the barbecue sauce. The ribs are out of it, so it doesn't stick to my paper. Well, if you get a little tin foil in, it does not a big deal, right? Jokes and jokes. Don't be getting close-ups, Tiffany, when I'm jacking it up. Just kidding. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 4. Boom.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, look at that. It's like that bread was made for it. Okay, there's our little McGriddle. So yeah, throw pickles, onions on that thing. I'm gonna wash while J. Dale's fixing that. Just in case I had a little coronavirus on my fingers. I don't. Onions. I'll snag that sauce. Boom, there you go. Throw some onions on there. Oh, dude, I've never wanted McDonald's so bad in my life. I can't make fun of McDonald's now because Sydney's here, my daughter, and she's a McDonald's fan. So I know we were teasing about how this thing had 68 or 69 ingredients, which I believe is true. Don't quote me on that, but that's what Burger King told me. So it's probably right.
Did you already get a kiss, or do you want some more onions on this?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I brushed my teeth just last week. Okay, there we go. There's our McGriddle. We're gonna fold that big beast up and we're gonna cut. All right, there we go. We got our McRib. That thing looks good. I'm gonna take a little center cut, because why not? Just because you can, right? Some little kid named Will told me it's America, I can do whatever I want, so I'm doing it. Got a kid, Will. Will, if you're watching, you're the man. All right, J.Dale. There's you. A McRib. Almost from McDonald's, hopefully better.
No processed meat in this?
No. We couldn't find the pink slime or anything like that. Does it suck? Would you pay $2.59 for it?
I would pay $2.59 for that. That is
sweet. So all I wanted is worth $2.59.
That is delicioso.
Oh yeah, dude. There you go. McRib.